Boy everyone, MARKCHES here. Welcome to the channel, and for today's review, this is the Series Player Only Player One Plus Lite. So it's still a Player One Plus, but in a light version. And of course, we'll talk about why it's called the Lite. And I have here the Player One Plus, the regular version. We'll do a comparison between the two. So of course, let's start off first with the upper of the Player One Lite. I'll just call this Lite because it's kind of long in terms of the name. So this is the Lite version, regular version. This is the baby colorway. It comes with the same box, the yellow box from Series Player Only. And this is the Lite version baby color. So upon holding, you will see or you will feel the main difference in terms of the design of the upper. Is kind of different, or it's a lot different. You can see from the top view, it's the same lacing or mold shape, but the materials being used is different. This is more on the fuse material, but what's nice about it is the fuse, you think it's gonna be crunchy, but it's not that crunchy. It still moves quite nicely. It's very comfortable around the skin. It doesn't have that usual hard sound of the TPU. So it's a different kind of TPU. I don't know the exact term, but it moves and you can see there's lines underneath it. So those lines are actually the support that you'll be getting out of the light version, because the upper is quite thin. So the support will be coming from the straps that goes down to the footbed. So if you see it, it's stitched down to the bottom strobo of the outsole. So that's quite nice. So 1, 2 here on both sides, 2, but you can see also in terms of the upper, this is softer in this lighter color, but you can see these lines here. It's also support. So when you're tying up the laces, you would feel the support, especially the lateral part. You can see it here. There you go. This tube area is thicker compared to like this other material here. So it's very supportive in the areas that you need support. So of course it will lessen the weight, because on the regular version you would see there's a ton of like threads going around. So of course this has more support. You will feel a bit more supportive compared to the light version, but the light version still does its job. Of course, if you're a bigger or stronger player, the regular version will feel or will give you a bit more security. But still, for my style of play, I'm still heavy in my size, but I didn't feel the lack of support on the light version. But of course you will still feel a bit more support on the regular. But if you're a light player, more like your type of play is more up and down the floor, you would like the light version for you more, because it's lighter and you won't feel it that much around your foot. It's one of those sneakers that when you wear it, you'll forget you're wearing a basketball shoe, because on how light it is and how nice the fit of the sneaker is around your foot. And around the heel, this another major difference. You could see the heel cup is a bit more tamed. There's just an internal cup here, but this one is like bubbles, so it's just for aesthetics. And the additional support will be coming from this leather piece and the internal piece, which is of course made out of TPU or plastic. While on the regular version, of course, there's this piece here, this very supportive piece, and there's also an internal one. And as for the cushioning padding, still the same. There's no heel slippage. Just get your right size between the two, and heel containment lockdown, like on the Player One Plus regular, is really good also on the light version. Now, going back to what I said, that it's made for those type of light players plus, no pun intended there, those quick players, and also to those who like to run up and down the floor a lot, because this has an entirely different cushion setup It has a different midsole, and it's a new midsole from Serious Player Only. They're really continuing to innovate in terms of midsoles, and this is one of my favorite midsole. If you like the explosive, which is very bouncy, but this one, man, right from the get-go, it's very bouncy. I think it's bouncier than the explosive in my opinion, and it's way lighter. So in the US 11, explosive is 98 grams. On the Quick 2 version, it's 49. So it's literally half of the weight. So it's very lightweight, but it packs a lot of bounciness. But of course, this one is more open-celled, so this will bottom up a little bit quicker compared to the explosive, but it's one of the cushion that you need to try because of how bouncy it is. Very nice cushion set up on this Quick 2.0. It's actually, if you've tried the new Adidas Evo running, which cost like 14,000 pesos, the expensive one, those big 3 stripes that you can see like a lot now in terms of running, they have the same foam compound that they use here on the Quick 2.0. So that has a very bouncy feel. It's an ETPU, but in a different density. It's actually, this one is more expensive compared to explosive, to get that out of the way. So very lightweight and still very explosive. So very bouncy because this is the explosive one. This one, well, the explosive, just a reference, differentiation. This has a bit more density to it, so the bounciness will be a little bit, you have to break it in, you have to warm it up. But this one, it's ultra light, like from the get-go when you're running up and down the floor. That's where you really would feel the maximum capabilities of the Quick 2.0, because the more you put the kinetic energy on it, it has a very nice heel-to-toe transition to it. Like, yeah, you have to try it when it's out. So it has a different foam here for the arch support. So it's just a very minimal arch support to give you a bit more support because of how cushiony this one is. So you have a bit more structure around your plantar so that you won't strain it when you're running up and down the floor. Yeah, so what's nice about it, if you want a bit more density to your phone, no problem, just have the explosive midsole, and it could fit easily on the light version too. So on the light version with the explosive, that's 430, but with the Quick 2.0 insole, let's try it. Put it inside, size 11, it's 383. So one of the lightest sneaker out in the market, 383, and 396 on the regular version of the Player One Plus. So still light, but this is ultra light. So if you're, I think they mentioned that they want to cater this more to the lady ballers. It's a good alternative if you don't want the regular version and you want a lighter version. And another thing that they changed up is, of course, the stability plate. This is made out of plastic instead of a carbon fiber plate that you can see on the regular version. Traction pattern the same rubber compound and same durability. Nothing changed here on the rubber. I would say the thickness of the rubber is still also the same, so pretty much the same in terms of durability. So mainly the stability plate, cushion, upper materials are the completely different one, but the lacing technology that goes to the tip of the toe for maximum customization and better one-to-one fit, still there on the light version. So as for the price of the light version, I think the price will be almost the same in my, if I'm not mistaken, because of the cushion of the Quick 2.0 is more expensive in terms of material compared to the ones that comes with the regular version of the Player One Plus. So true to size, also if you're playing on the Player One Plus, just get the same size, but if you don't have it yet, true to size if you're a regular footer, and half size up on the wide footer. So a lot are still questioning me about this, the fit of the Player One Plus. It's not the same with the Player One that first came out and the Player One 2023. Those have a different last. Those are more snug. This is more forgiving. On those, on the first edition and second edition 2023, you have to go half a size up so that you won't have to experience any pinching. But on this one, go true to size on the Player One Plus and the Player One Light version, Ranger, EC. They have the same sizes. So let me know what you think about the light version. Would you cop them? I would say try the Quick 2.0 there. They're a beast. So hit me a comment down below. This has been MARKCHES once again. Thank you for dropping by this channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.